Now, if you own a Mercedes, you might have come across a few weird things happening on the inside of your car. Now, this could be things like lights randomly coming on the inside, or even icons illuminating. How and why and what is going on? Well, put simply, this is a thing called MBUX Interior Assistant, and is quite often found on Premium Plus packages in the UK. Now, this of course will vary around the world, so get in touch with your local Mercedes, and they can of course let you know what packages it's on. But you can also tell if your car has it by looking up here. Now, right in front of the lights, there is a kind of black element just there. It's kind of glossy black, and this is an infrared sensor, and that is the MBUX Interior Assistant. So first up, what can it do? Well, actually, it can do quite a number of different things. And of course, as always, this does vary depending on the multimedia system that you have. So I'd imagine the newer ones probably have more features than the old ones. So for example, with it all enabled, and I should add it is enabled by default, and I'll show you at the end how to turn it off. A couple of things. So number one, as your hand approaches the screen, you'll notice that it'll actually highlight and just make some elements a little bit brighter so you can actually see what you're about to change. Now, sometimes it'll do this for the sat nav as well. I have noticed on some multimedia systems in Mercedes and some other elements on the screen. So as you put your finger towards the screen, it'll basically illuminate things kind of just like that. So you kind of know exactly what you're going to press. Now, the main feature of the MBUX Interior Assistant is a thing called favorites, and it's almost like a kind of gesture control. So the way this works is using the shape of a V, you put that in front of the screen like this. And see, it says gesture detected driver, that's me. So yes, the passenger can do it as well. And because I haven't got a favorite saved at the moment, it's asking me, would you like to save one? So let's tap yes and have a look, see what we can do. For example, there's one you could do park assist, there's seat settings, there's ambient light if you find yourself changing it, and there's other various different things down there. Now, of course, if you go on the left here, there's loads of other things that you can do and save to that favorite. So once you've saved it, then you literally just do the gesture in front of the screen, so just like this, and it will load it up just like that. And of course, as I've saved it as ambient light, it will load it up immediately. Now, what about if you want to change it? Well, this is where you'll need to go to the favorites menu. Now, you can do this on the home screen. And if I remember, yes, you've got the star just here, or you can press the star on the steering wheel. So if we go in here, this will show you all the favorites, and I do have a dedicated video on how the favorites kind of work. So click on the pop-up banner if you want to see that one. But if you want to change the gesture, just go all the way to the end and you'll see these two. Now, of course, the left one there, which is blank, is for the passenger, so the passenger can do this as well. And then there's the driver as well. And don't ask how it tracks someone's arm. I've tried to do it from over here before for the passenger, and it just kind of knows. It's really spooky. But yeah, that is what this black thing up here does. It literally is looking for that same movement that you might do. Now, there is another thing that the MBUX Interior Assistant does as well, and basically it can turn on the reading light for the kind of entirety of the front of the car. Now, sadly, I couldn't get it to work in this particular car, so I'm guessing, again, as always, it varies, so it might be on like a higher end Mercedes or something. Basically, if you wave your hand around in this area here, it can actually put on the reading light for the front, so you might have to just try that out for yourself, but sadly it didn't work in this particular car. But there is another thing you can do, and sadly I can't show it right this second, but I need it to be nighttime. So with the power of editing, and now it's nighttime. Well, sort of. It's literally just at sunset, so it's about to get a lot darker, but this should be dark enough. So this next feature is called Searchlight. So particularly useful if you're in the car on your own and, I don't know, you've left a bag down in the footwell, for example. All you do is just literally move your hand over to this area of the car and the light will come on just like this. See? Now, this is the thing I was mentioning like at the start of the video, so I can't actually see you here. Let me put my light on. So this is the thing I was talking about at the start of the video where lights may be going on and off automatically. So if I turn this back off, say your hand just goes over here and the light just comes on. So this is the MBUX Interior Assistant and one of the extra features it can do. So back to day again. Now, you might be wondering, how do you turn this off? Because you might find it kind of annoying. Maybe you, I don't know, have a bag over there or something and you actually just often go to it and then the light's coming on and doing this kind of flickery thing and you just might not want it on. So this is how you turn it off. So all you do is on the left-hand screen, or center screen if it's the opposite steering wheel side, all you do is just go to the home screen, navigate all the way across to a thing called settings on the far right-hand side. Go in here and then look for the thing along the top that says system. So navigate across to that one. Now, if this is the first time you've been on this, it should already be on the Intelligent Assistance, which is on the top left there, but go in there and then you want to go to the right hand menu and just go down that page and you'll find Interior Assistant. This is how you can turn it on and off. So quite simply just select that and toggle it off. Now if you press the settings icon, the little cog here, this is where you can actually configure the favourites as well. So you can do it here, and you can also turn off that light coming on and off as well. So notice here it's only got that one, so it didn't have like the reading light I was trying to look up. So again, I don't think it's on this car with the whole reading light thing, but the search light where you can kind of put your hand over here like I did at night time, that's of course present on it, and I think I've seen it on pretty much every car that has the MBUX Interior Assistant. But yeah, that is how the MBUX Interior Assistant works in a Mercedes-Benz. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and of course hit that like button. I know it was a very short one today, but this was, believe it or not, a request from you guys in the comment section. So yes, I do take requests. If you wanted me to cover a particular topic, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll do my best to answer. But guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.